Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Tech Productions. Today I Bankrupt, joined once again by Nick and Fluff.
Howdy, howdy.
What's going on, beautiful people?
And today's matchup is me versus Matthew. Matthew couldn't join us today, mainly because I actually don't know your Discord name in our server, so if you could just...
He's pasta mobster.
Oh, well, too late
Well,
now.
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, so I'm playing Gotenks, he's playing Green Cooler. So it's going to be a very fun green-on-green match. You expect a lot of dormant, then dormant, then dormant, until someone gets a hit in. So, there's buttons, feel free to click. They're there for a reason. But let's get into today's matchup.
So, Green Gotenks, what made you bring this back?
I've always actually enjoyed Gotenks. I stopped playing because someone at the shop just kept on complaining about it. And I also realized I need to make more profiles for the channel. So I stopped playing it for a while. And then Tanner picked it up.
Don't put this on him. You just wanted to win.
So, actually, it's not the reason why I built it. I built it because I saw a list, and normally I don't look for lists, whatever. I don't really give a shit. But I saw a list that someone had posted on the Facebook group. They got 10th place with Gotenks on Sunday at Gen Con. And I was like, this is a very interesting build. I like it a lot. But I didn't have a lot of time to build it. Like, I think I built this deck literally 40 minutes before I went to the shop. But I was using that as a reference, kind of like picking out certain cards. So it's a mix between how I used to play it with some new tech from this top 10 build. And truth be told, it just played like it played very interesting for me because this is game one for me, and this is actually round two. I can't remember the order now. This is my first game of the night. I had to buy. Yeah, so this is turn one, and I'm not seeing Goku. I'm not seeing what you want to see to kind of set up all the pieces in your hand from that point on, being able to just go, go, go. So the difference in this deck, though, in the end, is that I play 8 Unisons, actually, because I want to see a 2-drop Unison immediately on turn 2, and that's a mix between 4 of the Vegito and 2 of the Freezes. And I also play 2 more of the Golden Freezes. Well, the 3-drop one, not the 2-drop one. And just because that's also another in-game Unison or in-game card you could play. It could shut down a field. It's a blocker. If you use the Empower correctly, it's all of a sudden a 30k triple strike dual attacker, which restands at the end of your turn in case you don't finish your opponent off. So it's fantastic of a card. But yeah, I don't see any of my pieces. I have to pass, unfortunately, and let him go into it. And he's actually almost in the same boat. As you can see, he's charged 2 Unisons because he's not seeing anything else to charge. At least that's how they explained to me. I saw a Chomp in his hand, I see a Super Combo, and I see a Dormant in his hand. I'm not sure what the last 2 Dormants, maybe? I don't know. But he's very low on resources as well, what to charge. So it's almost like we're not getting what we need, and the match ends up becoming kind of like a poking match instead.
I mean, there's more than one ways to play a card game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I remember the good old days of multicolor. Just charge pass.
The gentleman's turn 1, yeah.
But yeah, with Cooler, it's comparable to Dripku, right? Because I mean, they're both Unison heavy base decks. One of the pluses with Dripku is it does have that search power early on, so you're not stuck in the water if you see dead cards starting from the beginning of turn. But with Cooler, it has more draw power inherently, but you have to see the pieces in your hand. So if you open with the wrong things, yeah, you essentially just flounder until you're able to see the right Unisons or the right battle cards. So kind of has that not downgrade, but just like downside in that aspect. But still overall inherently powerful once it goes off.
So here I'm just double checking the auto, like, okay, Unison, yada, yada, yada. And, I mean, this Golden Freeze right here is still a great Unison. It just allows you to cycle a card as well, but then it gains crit off it.
Yeah, and we've seen it testing, like even the -2 just to go in, just for the floodgate effect is really powerful too. Just a mini version of that blue 5-drop Goku Unison. It's super good.
And in truth be told, this was the first night replaying this deck with this Unison again, and my order was always off. I should always swing first to the lead, gain that card on top of that, and then do the +1, especially against another green deck, so I know it's safe. It can't have its skills turned off or anything like that. That way I'm maximizing what I see instead of just like picking up the card that I am going to just put down. Or, sorry, pick up the card I just put down, yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of seeing one less card this way, which is okay, but at the same time, you could have had, you might have seen a Goku this turn.
I think there's a point in the game where I finally see a Vegeta Unison, and I'm like, I don't need you anymore. I just put in my energy. Like, it's just at that point, I don't want to commit to more energy to play it to rack up more markers faster when I feel like the freeze is fine right now, and just adding an extra crit pressure onto him is actually more beneficial in this current moment, because it's forcing him to use the leader's ability to combo off his Unisons, so he's not playing them off and stuff like that. And I actually don't know if he ends up playing that Unison. No, that Overwhelm card. I forgot he had that.
It looks like he's in his charge phase, trying to figure out what he's charging.
Yeah, his options are super combos, dormant, or
another Unison.
Yeah, I mean,
that is rough.
Yeah,
especially when he gets to the late game, like it's gonna come back to bite him, especially when he needs to defend and he doesn't have the right pieces.
And
it's like revenge of the brick. Who can brick the hardest?
Yeah, and that's why I dormant last turn, because I'm like, if he has the right cards, I mean, he could just
tap one swing, tap one
yeah,
swing.
exactly. And you can see there, because I'm not seeing Goku, I'm not seeing pieces. I think I had 2 Trunkses in my hand. I did pitch a Trunks on the dormant.
Well, that's pretty good.
And then I think I draw. I think that was another Trunks I just drew into, actually. But I'm not seeing like the Gotenks. I'm not seeing the duo ones, the ones that allows me to do my fusions.
You have a Gotenks in hand?
Yeah, I think I do. I'm just not seeing a Goku to be able to immediately pull a Goten in my hand. And I think Goten's really the linchpin right now to be able to do a fusion. Oh,
what a letdown!
Yeah, and to answer another question for Nick from earlier, I'm actually really excited for the new Goten Tink stuff coming out, and kind of playing this deck allows me to kind of get back in that mindset for that deck when I go to play that one.
Oh yeah, that starter deck has a lot of stuff going for it. It's a really good reboot on a leader that is just better now. Like,
yeah,
it's a good leader that's great.
And also, I have a strong feeling with that new Unison we're getting, we may get a hit on an older Unison. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I have a feeling it may, and I wanted to have one more time playing that Unison. And fun fact, I didn't. I did not play that Unison, even though I played that one of a 4 of in my deck compared to this Frieza.
You just wanted to look at the card. Which,
exactly.
I mean, that's fine. Everybody wants to do that.
I wanted to charge it when I saw it.
And who doesn't, right? I've charged secret rares in my day. Like, you just want to see the cardboard. It's nice.
Sometimes, yeah. I've charged secret rare before.
I've charged a secret rare if I knew I could pick it back up. That's about it, though.
No, we know you. We know you ramped one. Everybody's done it.
I didn't charge that secret rare. The game charged it for me.
The game made me do it.
So here you see, there it is. I'm like, yeah, I don't need you. Especially on turn 3, like, if I can see, like right there, I do it again. Like, I should have swung first just to see more cards this turn. Because I wanted to hopefully be able to play a Gotenks this time. And I didn't even realize, like, I pointed out to him, like, I made that mistake again. Damn it.
It's easy to do, especially when you haven't been when you're just bringing yourself back up to speed with the deck. Like you said, this is your first time playing it in quite a while.
It's been a while, yeah.
I like how you all are just putting each other under dormant. and you each can only attack twice anyway.
Well, we don't know that. I didn't.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, both of these decks can pop off like at the snap of a finger. So all it takes is Bancroft to say Union Fuse, and all it takes for Matt is just tap and just swing with green. So
Yeah. And that's a smart choice for him to put that in his warp, because I'm not playing battle cards. So to his knowledge, I have nothing to go against there. And that attack served its purpose for me. Swinging with a crit, making it 25. He had discarded card, and then immediately following up with making him either take the crit or combo cards out of his hand. So it worked in my favor.
this just game right now is just reminding me of like set 1. Like,
Yeah.
It totally felt like it.
like you're just not doing anything. You're just swinging.
And in fairness, set 1, you at least played a cantrip every turn.
That's true. In this, they're just, I swing, I pass.
Yeah. It's like, you dormant me. Huh. Little did you know, I don't have any more cards.
Well, at this rate, you'll probably just hardcast Gotenks, right?
Eventually. Only time will tell.
I don't know. If y'all keep playing dormant, you're both going to be dead before you get to the point that you can cast Gotenks.
Yeah, we each play 4 of the Roshis as well to recycle those those dormants back to our hands.
You gentlemen into the Roshi.
So with Gotenks specifically, it keeps its hand health Gotenks package.
Yes.
Since you're not seeing that, what is your hand size looking like?
I think it's a constant 7 right now, 7, 8 cards.
Yeah. Well, I mean, both of you guys are just swinging, and essentially your life is just in your hand now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it doesn't benefit him at all in this because one of my cards is crit. So for him, it's either don't get the resource or combo out resources to not take the hit.
Yeah, and I know Cooler can go slightly hand control-y with the right unisons, especially that Frieza. Not saying it's a misplay on his part because I don't know what his hand looks like, but it would have been a pretty good opportunity to capitalize on ripping cards out of the hand.
And here, I think I had a discarded card as well. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what's worth hanging on to at this point. Like, we're this far in the game. I'm not seeing what I need to see. And I think I might be thinking about counterplaying. Is this the Gotenks? No, it's another Trunks. Like, I'm just seeing Trunkses. Like, it's very frustrating. And I think
the good thing about the new set is we're going to have more Goten and Trunkses, so
yes.
you'll have more consistency that way.
And I even play, like, just because, like, in the deck, I normally tech in one Voodoo, oh my gosh.
Boo Boo Volleyball?
Boo Boo Volleyball, thank you. But I sided it out, actually. Mainly because it's green cooler. So I wanted to make sure I had Clash of the Masked Warriors. I think was what the extra card's called. I teched in an extra 3-drop Gotenks, which ripped markers as well. Just things that would help whittle down a Unison if I needed to it. But like I said, I'm not seeing pieces for it. So
Is that the 4th Dormant played in this match?
it might be. I think we both played 2 each, yeah.
Don't you love green?
I mean, come on. Don't we say it when it comes to like Mecha Frieza? Like, is that the 3rd Mecha Frieza? Come on, man. Like, and it's only turn 4. It's almost the same concept.
I don't know about that one, Chief. But
So I took the double strike, knowing that I could follow up with the Golden Frieza negate. So now I'm killing off his 4-drop. He can't attack anymore for the turn. I go down to 1 life, but I feel safe going down to 1 life.
Bet you do.
Yeah, I mean his hand. He only has like 2 or 3 cards in his hand too. So like,
well, and even if he decides 2 dormant, he's sitting at 3 life. Like you're going in regardless.
he actually has 4 life right now. He's been defending it pretty well.
Is that 4?
It is.
Oh yeah, there it is. Well, regardless, he'll still have to respect those swings if you go in on the Unison. Dormant still would not matter much in this case.
Do we actually get to see a Gotenks get played this turn?
Only time will tell. I'm trying. Yeah, so he still gets the combo out here, and I just followed up with a Android 18, and then immediately an EDK, just to be safe.
Wow. And I get flack for being the hand control player.
It felt a little good. I'm not gonna lie.
Doesn't it?
Look at him praying.
That's all you can really do at that point.
So as you can see, I think on that second dormant, I got rid of the Gotenks. It just didn't matter at this point. I felt like, oh, sorry, I did not negate yet because it didn't stop the attack, so I chose not to. That way I can have a crit on this swing after ripping his hand, and now
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the triple strike afterwards.
Man. Don't you just love the Gotenks archetype?
I
Being able
know.
to use and play
It's
cards.
so good.
I got so much benefit out of it. Like,
You saw combo pieces, you saw charge targets, discard targets. Whew! No wonder that thing is
Wow.
at the top tables.
there's another Gotenks trunks. Yeah, trunks there as well. Like it did what it needed to do. How about that? That's today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. Keep minding those buttons down below and on the screen while Fluff does the outro.
Gotenks is so good. Read your cards, know your plays. Let us make the mistakes so that you don't have to, and fluff out.